Hello and welcome to India Today SoSouth. I'm Gautam Shankar. Now, political sparks are flying in Karnataka over the proposal to rename Ramanagara as Bangalore South. Now, there are two key players here. One is Deputy Chief Minister DK Shivkumar, and the other is Union Minister HD Kumar Swamis. Now, we are here to discuss why renaming Ramanagara is not just about name change, but it is a move that will have massive political ramifications for the two Vokkaliga leaders in the state of Karnataka. Is it a move by DK Shivakumar to reduce Kumar Swami's influence over the district? Is it the start of a long-drawn battle to get hold of this Vokkaliga belt in the old Mysore region? So, does the politics of this play out way beyond just renaming Ramnagara as Bangalore South? So, to discuss more on this, I'm joined in by Mahesh Chitnis, my colleague in India Today SoSouth, and also a senior political analyst and someone who tracks and covers the Vokkaliga belt, the old Mysore region, very closely, and the Karnataka politics, Ramakrishna Upadhyaya. Thank you for joining us on this discussion, Ramakrishna Upadhyaya, sir. So basically, what we understand is DK Shivakumar had floated this idea to rename Ramnagara in October last year. He wanted it to be renamed as Bangalore South. Now, soon after this, he also asked people to not sell their lands. The real estate value will go up and all such. And also, we have to keep in mind that this move comes just ahead of the Chanpatna Assembly by-poll because HD Kumar Swami is an MLA from there. Now, having been elected as an MP from Mandya seat, he will have to vacate the seat. So, do you see this as a battle that is being played out? Now, before I get your response on this, I'd like my colleague Mahesh Chitnis to just quickly play out some context into what is really happening here.
Yeah, Gautam, after Congress government came to power, last year, Deputy Chief Minister DK Shivakumar had hinted way back in October 2023, when he had, during a Bhumi Puja at a temple in his constituency, Kanakpura, had hinted about this, 6 to 7 months back. I thought he had said that I can't directly put money in your pocket or build a house for you, but God has given me the power to increase your property value tenfold. You are not from Ramanagara district, but from Bengaluru. Keep this in mind. I'm telling you the truth on Vijayadashmi. So he had said this, end of the quote. He had said this long back in October 2023. So this is not something new, which he has been suddenly raked up immediately after the defeat of his brother DK Suresh or for the upcoming Channapatna polls. It's a it's a strategic move that DK Shivakumar has played. So now on July 9th, a delegation led by DK Shivakumar, including Ramanagara legislators, met CM Siddaramaiah and submitted a memorandum to rename Ramanagara district as Bengaluru South district. So, Mr. Ramakrishna, just before you answer the Gautam's
before we
question,
get to that, let's
yeah.
also listen in what DK Shivakumar had said on this, speaking on this issue today, Mahesh.
ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯವರು ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ನಗರ ಇಂದ ಹಿಡಿದು ದೊಡ್ಡಬಳ್ಳಾಪುರ ದೇವನಹಳ್ಳಿ ಹೊಸಕೋಟೆ ರಾಮನಗರ ಚನ್ನಪಟ್ಟಣ ಕನಕಪುರ ಮಾಗಡಿ ನಮ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯವರು. ಸೊ ತಾಂತ್ರಿಕವಾಗಿ ಕೆಲವು ಆಡಳಿತ ದೃಷ್ಟಿಯಿಂದ ಅದನ್ನು ಬದಲಾವಣೆಯನ್ನು ಹಿಂದೆ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಗ್ರಾಮಾಂತರ ಅಂತಾಯಿತು, ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ನಗರ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆ ಅಂತಾಯಿತು. ಸೊ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು ಭಾಗನ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡು ರಾಮನಗರ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆ ಅಂತ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಇವತ್ತು ರಾಮನಗರ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆ ಏನಾಗಿತ್ತು, ರಾಮನಗರ ಆ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆ ಏನಿದೆ ಆ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆ ಹಾಗೇ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ರಾಮನಗರ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆ ಏನು ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ರಾಮನಗರ ಹೆಡ್ ಕ್ವಾರ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇನೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಆದರೆ ನಾವು ರಾಮನಗರದ ಹೆಸರಿತ್ತು ಏನು ನಮ್ಮ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು, ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಇಡೀ ವಿಶ್ವ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಆ ಹೆಸರನ್ನ ಉಳಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಾಯಕರುಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಅವರು ಒಂದು ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನನ್ನ ಮುಖಂಡತ್ವದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಮನಗರದ ಚನ್ನಪಟ್ಟಣ ಮಾಗಡಿ ಕನಕಪುರದವರು ಎಲ್ಲ ಸೇರಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ರಾಮನಗರದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಡ್ ಕ್ವಾರ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ದಕ್ಷಿಣ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ
All right. So that was the reaction by DK Shivakumar there. So ಆಡಳಿತದ ದೃಷ್ಟಿಯಿಂದ ಇದು ಮಾಡಲಾಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು that is what he's saying. Basically saying that this is being done for administrative purposes, isn't there, Mahesh? So also we have a reaction that has come in from the BJP as well.
Drawing the name of Ramanagara, it is totally unacceptable. and for his own vested interest, only making money. By renaming, you can't make money. By doing good, by giving good governance, by doing good development, only you can bring lot of value to any place, Mr. Shivkumar. Do you mean to say you can change as Jesus Baba? You can become Muhammad? No, Shivkumar, you cannot become Shivkumar. Your name also, then you need to change. For the election, electoral gain, he's got vested interest. With vested interest, only real estate interest, he's been trying to do all these things. It is not acceptable. We totally condemn.
That was the reaction that came in from Ashwath Narayan. They're saying that this is all being done with vested interests. So, first reactions, Ramakrishna Upadhyay. Do you see Congress undertaking this exercise purely for administrative purposes or politics behind it? How do you see?
Let's look at a little bit of history of Bangalore. You see, Bengaluru or the Benda Kaluru as it was called, from 17th, 18th, 19th centuries, we had Palegas. There were different Palegas who controlled, certain areas. And they all collected taxes, looked after their own little group of people in different parts of this region, whether it is for the British or on behalf of the Maharajas. They used to do that. So now I think we are looking at different kind of Palegas. So these are also like, Palegas. So they think that, they can do what they were doing earlier. Of course, they don't have the official power as they had in those days. So now it's all unofficial arrangement where they have their own followers. But of course, the people have the right to change them. So, but what happens is one Palegar is replaced by another Palegar. So this is the kind of politics that is being played in this region. It is most unfortunate that these leaders who are, we are in a democracy, and people expect the leaders to rule according to the rule of law. See, there is a mechanism in which the administration is run. Now, what is the point in just changing the names? What is going to happen? What is that DK Shivkumar is trying to achieve by changing the name of Ramanagara to Bangalore South? He says you want to make it a world recognized kind of. How does it become world recognized? Just because you change the name. You have to ensure that there is development in that area. You have to make sure that the development that's happening in the Bangalore city, is further progresses right into the old Mysore areas. So that is how you bring in investments. That is how you increase the value of the land. That is how you make the lives of the people better. Instead of that, why indulge in this kind of a gimmicks? He's trying to play politics with the whole thing. Everybody knows that how things have changed from 2023 assembly elections onwards. See, 2023 election was some kind of a landmark in terms of the fight between Shivkumar and Kumar Swamis, right? Everybody knew that whoever gains the maximum number of seats in these areas, which had about 89 seats if you take Bangalore, rural and urban also into account, otherwise about 61, excluding 28 of the Bangalore. So this is the region where they were going to test their strength. And Shivkumar, emerged victorious in that assembly elections. He won massive mandate for the Congress, whereas Kumar Swamis had to eat the humble pie. And for the first time in many years, the JDS slumped in this area. So that is when Shivkumar thought that, look, here is my now opportunity to claim Chief Minister's post. He tried his best, but he was up against someone as strong as Siddaramaiah, and finally had to settle for Deputy Chief Minister's post. And he's biding his time. He's biding
his time, is what you say. But Mahesh, the way we are seeing here, Janpatna bypoll is just around the corner. Now he'll have to vacate. And this battle between DK Shivkumar and HD Kumar Swami is not new as well. It's something that has been playing out for over last decade as well. So if you could just give us a little context into why this is more of a political battle here between DK Shivkumar and HD Kumar Swami.
Gautam, if we go back a little little previous decades, The battle between, we can say that it's a battle between DK Kumar and HD Devagowda family, because the war of words and the contest in the elections goes back to 1985, when DK Kumar contested his first elections against HD Devagowda, where he lost, and in subsequent years, in 1989 he defeated Devagowda from this same district. So yeah, Gautam, speaking about politics in Ramanagara, is the district has provided three chief ministers so far, and it's a very crucial, for the Vakkaliga belt. Uh, so if we see how Ramanagara district has voted, since its inception, that is after the delimitation of 2008. After this delimitation in 2008, there were four assembly constituencies that were, remaining. That is Magdi, Ramnagara, Kanpura, and Chatpatna. And if we see Magdi assembly elections, from 2008 to 2023, JDS has been, on a winning streak. But only it was in 2023 Congress managed to win from the seat. And when it comes to Ramnagara, again the scene is same. 2008 to 2023, JDS has managed to win all these elections, but again lost this election in 2023 in the form of Iqbal Hussain, who defeated Nikhil Kumaraswamy. Kanakpura, there is no question. It has been continuously won by DK Shiv himself. And again, now it comes to Chandpatna. In 2008, Congress CP Yogeshwar won, and in 2009, JDS candidate won. This was the only time when BJP managed to win a bypoll in this kind of district in the form of CP Yogeshwar, who had contested in 2011 on a BJP ticket. After that, again, Kumaraswamy won in 2018 and 23. So now the question is, the Congress has managed to retain three out of four seats, and now it is eyeing the fourth one. So one thing that we'll have to note here is, if this ploy, floated by DK Shivkumar, will help, Congress to even manage to get this seat.
All right. So is
Gautam,
that
let's
the way
look
you
at
see it
it.
as well?
The
Yes.
little political background of this whole debate is, you see, Kumar Swami, when he was chief minister the first time, he created a new district of Ramnagara. So we all know. And in fact, during his time, he did develop that district. I mean, the kind of development that Ramanagara has seen is because of the efforts put in by Kumar Swami. Nobody can deny that. But what has Shiv Kumar done to Kanakapura? He's been continuously being elected from there. Look at the difference of development between Kanakpura and Ramanagara. So it's pretty obvious that Kumar Swamy has done well when he was in power, and Shivakumar has been continuously in power whenever the Congress government is there, and he's been an 8-time MLA. So what is that he's brought in? So I think that is the reason why Kumar Swamy has a much better hold over this area. And as Mahesh was mentioning, till 23, nobody could touch that areas. And then Kumar Swamy has also won from Chennapatna. Don't forget that he has won from all these constituencies, and he has won twice to the parliament. So he has had multiple successes in this area. So, this is something that Shiv Kumar has to understand. And don't try to play politics with the land, the naming, renaming, and all that. He has to make sure that there is development, and then, he's now in power. He's the second most, powerful minister in this cabinet. So where is the administration? People are looking for good administration. So they are only doing these gimmicks.
Mr. Ramakrishna,
Nice.
do you think this is the sole reason that Kumaraswamy had carved out Ramanagara out of Bangalore rural in 2007? So is this, and people still remember, they have it in heart and mind that it was Kumaraswamy who created a separate district for us. Is this the main reason that DK Shivkumar is trying to erase that from the minds of people and regain control over the Ramanagara district?
Looks like it. I mean, I think it's one of the reasons of why he's trying to do this, and he also wants to, show to the people that I'm also doing something, and he's saying that by calling this Bangalore South, the property prices will go up. It'll attract more industries. It'll get global recognition. But I don't know how all these things can happen. if it remains a backward place where there is no development. So unless you bring in development, how will investment come in? So that is what he should understand. There's no point in just trying to score points with Kumar Swami. You need to show what you can do when you're in power. So unless he's able to do that, I think this is not going to help Shiv at all.
All right. While you may say that it will not help him, but we have heard him say in the past, basically telling the people in Kanakpura and Ramnagara as well during the election campaign that don't sell your land. I promise you, soon the value of this land will shoot up. But this seems a little far-fetched decision because, like you said, development has to go hand in hand. You can't just name a region as Bangalore South and then expect, okay, it's part of Bangalore, now it's automatically going to go up, because the way Bangalore has developed over the years, over the decades, is because it's had a proper development plan that went along with it. Now, is DK Kumar going to be able to do that? And in also speaking about swaying the voters there, because whatever said and done, like you said, JDS voters the Vocaliga voters in these regions have remained loyal. By making such promises, he's taking a risk of the whole plan backfiring on him, isn't it, Ramkrishna?
You see, some cynics have said the reason why Shukumar keeps saying don't sell your land, keep it, and they say it is because he wants to buy them. He, he wants to buy all of them so that when the property prices go up, he can sell it. I mean, that's beside the point. But the fact of the matter is, you see, right now, I think the issue is about the Chennapatna election. By-election is going to happen very, very soon. And this is a very, very crucial by-election where I think both Shiv Kumar and Kumar Swami have lot at stake. So we are seeing Shiv Kumar now umpteen times making umpteen visits to Chennapatna in the last 15 days or 3 weeks. I mean, and he has also initially said that I'm going to contest from here. And then later said, no, I'm not. So we don't even know who is contesting on behalf of the Congress. And at one point of time, it was said DK Suresh will be put up there. But Suresh said, people have given me holiday. I don't want to get into it. So it is very difficult. And I think, he's just gauging the people's opinion, just trying to see how the wind is blowing and how, who would be the best candidate, in that constituency. Whereas Kumar Swami also, you see, he's playing his own politics. CP Yogeshwar, I think, was very keen on contesting from there. He did make a statement also that in a couple of days, Kumar Swami is going to announce his name and is going to be there. But what happened the next day? Kumar Swami said, no, we have not yet taken a final decision. So we don't know what Kumar Swami is in his mind. Probably he wants to bring in Nikhil. So Nikhil Kumar Swami, is Nikhil ready to contest, take another risk? He has been defeated twice. So when Kumar Swami is enjoying so much of power, will people give him a chance to become an MLA? So I think all this is being played out. So this is the background to this all talk about Bangalore South and all that. So I think once the elections are announced, for by-elections are announced, we will see more and more of this theatricals coming out.
Also, Mr. Ramakrishna, I think when the talks are undergoing already regarding the upcoming airport, the second airport, which is going to come up in some of the areas in Bangalore, one of the areas that is being considered is Kanakpura itself. Do you think Shiv Kumar might be betting on it, and that's why he is demanding it to be included to Bangalore South? And that's how he plans to increase the land prices of Vakaligas, and by then gaining their confidence and helping them in increasing the vote bank for the Congress.
You see, I don't think that can happen. Having another airport at Karakapura is not possible, because when the BIAL came up, there has been a clause which the government of Karnataka has agreed to. That
Till
I think about
2033, where we can't have a second airport.
Yes, second airport
Yeah.
for 100 radius of 150 kilometers. You can't have another airport for 30, 35 years or whatever the time frame they have put. So it is impossible to have another airport in Kanakpura. Who is he trying to fool? Are people fools? Of course, now Tamil Nadu also wants to get in the picture. They say that we want to start in Hosur, but I don't know whether it is possible, because the Tamil Nadu can claim that we are not a party to the agreements that Karnataka government has made. So the issue will go to the court if at all even Tamil Nadu tries to have an airport in Hosur. But as far as Karnataka is concerned, as far as Kanakpura is concerned, there's no possibility having another airport there.
All right. Also, I just wanted to bring in a little more political aspect of it here. Basically, because right now, how crucial is it to control the old Mysore region, especially the taluks that come under Ramanagara district, that is Chanpatna, Kanakpura, Ramanagara, Harohalli, and Magadi taluks. These all fall under Ramanagara district. Now, on one hand, while DK Shivakumar is dreaming of becoming the chief minister himself, he needs to establish himself as a champion of the Vokkaliga vote base. And this would go a long way in doing that, wouldn't it? And also keep in mind that Sidramaya has his own vote base, the Hinda vote base. But for DK Shivakumar to emerge as a champion or as a real contestant for the CM position, he has to gain traction in this. So how do you see this politics being played out right now? Because keep in mind that HD Kumar Swami is the union minister. He is an MP from Mandya, and he has his own political clouds. Do you see this battle just getting dirtier and dirtier, Mr. Ramakrishna Upadhyay?
Gautam, I think, see, Shivakumar, there's no point in just becoming the leader of the Vokkaligas. See, if you want to be the chief minister of the state, you need to grow beyond, these boundaries. See, that is how Siddaramaiah has made a mark, and it's very difficult to replace him. Why doesn't Shivakumar go around the state? I mean, why is he confined to just, these areas? How often has he gone to Gulbarga, Raichur, Belagaum? I mean, forget about during the elections time. Elections time, you all go there for campaigning. But as the deputy chief minister of the state, he's a deputy chief minister. Why does he forget that he's a deputy chief minister? What has he done to, improve his base among the people in the North Karnataka? How is he getting the love and affection of the people in North Karnataka? So unless he grows into a pan Karnataka leader, I don't think it is possible for him to just grab chief minister's post. And Siddaramaiah is not ready to just hand it over to him on a platter. And we all saw what happened, when the Vokkaliga Swamiji openly asked Siddaramaiah to step down and please make way for him. You already enjoyed power for 6-7 years. Now let our leader become the chief minister. I mean, he did it so brazenly. And what was Siddaramaiah's reaction? He said, it is for the High Command to decide. So I don't think he will just, just leave it for Shivakumar. There is no reason for him to leave because the majority of MLAs are with him. If there is a vote taken among the MLAs, Siddaramaiah will beat Shivakumar hands down. Do you think Shivakumar can get more votes than Siddaramaiah? I don't think he can get among his own Vokkaligas, all Vokkaliga votes, because there are many Vokkaligas who prefer to work under Siddaramaiah. So he has emerged as an all Karnataka leader, and he also is capable of taking all communities together, and he has shown administrative capabilities, which all of this, Shivakumar also has imbibed if he wants to, become the chief minister. But as of now, I feel that these people are wasting their time talking about these things when they should be doing development. Where is the development? The elections have come, the Lok Sabha elections are over. Now they should be focusing on development. And I think it should start from reassessing the freebies. To what extent it has worked, to what extent it has not worked. Can they not tear it down, make it to a sensible, cut it down to sensible levels? I mean, people will accept it. Why don't you, don't sit on, ego on this issue. So that you have funds. And instead of that, he goes to the Prime Minister and said, give us more funds to the Karnataka. But you need to have your own resources too. The state treasury is being drained out. month after month. So I think these are the issues that they should be talking about rather than just doing politics.
All right, rather than doing politics, but also keep in mind that the proposal once floated, once it's cleared by the cabinet, it is to be cleared by the union government that is basically BJP at the center. So that is where the HD Kumar Swamy could hold some sway as well, wouldn't it? So just the second part of the question that I asked, how difficult will or can HD Kumar Swamy really make it for DK Shivkumar, because there is a proposal he will DK Shivkumar, of course, can blame it on HD Kumar Swamy if this proposal doesn't play out and it's not renamed as Bangalore South. Then he could always blame it on HD Kumar Swamy as well. So that is another way of looking at it, isn't it? So how do you see HD Kumar Swamy's role here? He'll have to be very tactical, very strategic game that he'll have to play here, isn't it?
I think Kumar Swamy will have to concentrate on. See, now he has become a union minister with a cabinet rank, and he's got good, solid portfolios. I mean, steel and industries, which are, really smart portfolios where he can do a lot of good work. Of course, he has already started working on that. He's looking at opening the Visheshwaraya Steel in Bhadravati, and a few other projects he's going to take up. And he's also talked about reopening the Kolar Goldfield. See, these are the things he can do as a union minister and earn the goodwill of the people. So he should also concentrate on that rather than trying to be, playing this politics. So he should show that what he can do as a union minister, because he's in a very powerful position. He's also a member of the, Central Economic Committee, one among nine ministers. So he is in a very good position to contribute to the development of Karnataka. And I think it would be a misfortune if he concentrates on politics rather than doing good for Karnataka. He should be goading those officials to do these things for Karnataka. It is possible. Earlier we have seen some ministers doing it. When Jafar Sharif was the Union Railway Minister, how he brought so many trains to Karnataka, and how many the railway lines he brought. And these are just one-off. Karnataka ministers have been among the most laggards in the country. So Kumar Swamy has an excellent chance to prove that he can be a very effective minister.
Okay, Mahesh, you wanted to add something?
Yeah, Gautam, also one thing that we need to be added here is, several political observers, including CP Yogeshwar himself, while quitting Congress, had said that there is a nexus between Shiv Kumar and, HD Kumaraswamy, and they will never let anyone grow in Ramanagara district. So that was there. So it will not be surprising if now, if they come together again for on this issue for some other gains, it not be even surprising.
So personal gains could unite them is what he's quoting there. Ramakrishna, over there, do you see this as a possibility as well?
You see,
In politics, everything's we've seen the strangest things happen.
So you know how adjustment politics works more than anyone else.
Yeah, see, adjustment politics has been part of Karnataka politics, but I don't think Kumar Swamy now needs to play that kind of a politics, because he's in a much stronger position now. So that's the reason why he's not giving okay to Yogeshwar. So we don't know what he has in his mind. Maybe finally he might agree but then he's trying to tell Yogeshwar, look, I have a greater say in all this. So that is the politics going on right now.
All right.
Also, there's a
So,
talk
thank
now
you.
going on, Gautam, that Kumaraswamy might, demand BJP to ask their candidate to field on the JDS symbol, as it happened in Bangalore rural, so that their number might get increased. That's it.
Hmm. But
No, that's
it won't really change anything. But yeah, it is a gain as well, and it is significant in terms of symbolism there. But also, when we come to Chanpatna itself, what do we see happening here? I just want to float this question out to both of you. Who are the likely candidates? Because whatever said and done, the Chanpatna bypoll is going to be extremely crucial. So, who could Congress be possibly looking at? Who could JDS and BJP be looking at here as well? Mahesh, any ideas that you want to float here?
I think, see, from NDA, there are definitely two major candidates. That is CP Yogeshwar and Nikhil Kumaraswamy. Nikhil Kumaraswamy, just before the Lok Sabha polls, he had announced that he would not be concentrating more on politics and he would be concentrating on films. But immediately after his father took oath as union minister, he suddenly jumped back into the political scenario and announced that he will be concentrating more on the politics issue. So now he has been more active nowadays. So I think definitely among these two, there might one of the candidates. But in Congress again, I think DK Suresh might contest, or DK Shivkumar himself again, as he had said earlier that the Channapatna is in my heart. So he might even consider contesting himself so that he can later might give up the safe Kanapura seat to his brother DK Suresh.
But I don't think Kumar Swami will take the risk of putting Nikhil Kumar Swami there, for the simple reason that I think Yogeshwar is keen, and if he's denied the ticket, he can be a spoilsport. You see, he's a man who has won elections as an independent, as a candidate of the Samajwadi Party, candidate with JDS, has candidate with BJP. So he's a master, in winning these elections. So I don't think he will take Yogeshwar, lightly. And as far as the Congress is concerned, I'm really puzzled. Why is Shiv Kumar going so often? Can he take the risk of contesting from there? Why should he take that kind of risk? You see, now he's there. Kanakpura, he has won from Kanakpura as deputy CM. What happens if you lose the election there in Kanakpura? Let's say you contest there and lose the election. So, I'm sure he's aware of all that. So that is the reason why I think he has now more or less made up his mind not to contest from there. And Suresh also doesn't seem to be very, very keen. From the statements that he has made, he just doesn't seem to be very keen. He says, let me take some rest. People have given me rest and let me take some rest. So we don't know who exactly is in the picture as far as the Congress is concerned.
All right. So thank you, gentlemen, for joining us on this discussion. So it is evident that renaming Ramnagara is likely to impact the local identity and the political sentiment there. So the renaming is not just about a name change. It will have political ramifications for both DK Shivkumar and HD Kumar Swami. So will this be a long drawn-out battle to get hold of this particular Vokkaliga belt in the old Mysore region, and what's going to happen in the future? That is something that we'll keep a keen eye out on. For the time being, thank you for joining us on this discussion on India Today SoSouth.